skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the eggs like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, get the flag. I got you, boy. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. You got that.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All day, baby. All day. Check four. Check four.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Come on, fellas.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Touchdown, defense. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, 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 hey.
Do.
Go, go. Under crunch. X3. 218. Chop it. Hey. High 7. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to John Ross.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Geno Atkins got home that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
31 for Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 15 running. 15 running.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
General West.
Shit.
Now.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Get it.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Now Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
These two teams all tied after 1.
On the ready.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Henderson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You got three down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw again is Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Jackson.
And they're picking up right where they left off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. On second down, it's Henderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's our time. Trump. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out here in the I. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Box drop. Yes. You're out. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just be on there right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Okay, baby, let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. It's 30 base.
Stay with your man.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Mike 51, Mike.
Protein spell. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Got it.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey! Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Kill.
Ready?
This is Mixon.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watch twist. Kill. Check 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue draw quarter.
Watch the safety creep. No. Off. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Check.
Deep river.
They'll run. Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61, matchbox, snap.
They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second and 7, Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On first down, Mixon. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and inches. Open man is Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check. Hey, Echo.
Mike 51.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check 9, check 9.
On the ball, get it.
Again, it's Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I know they got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll buy some time right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go, baby.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 45 to my check 45.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They still playing soft.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
4th down, here's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's got daylight. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more